All right. We all knew this was coming. It was all leading up to this moment. We are going to talk about whales. So we talked about sharks and they're fish that are cold-blooded and swim in the waters. What does that make whales? What are whales?
Mammals.
Mammals. Very good. And sharks have cold blood. What do whales have? They have warm blood because they are mammals like us. And they use that warm blood to oxygenate all throughout their body, their muscles, their tissue. And where do they get their oxygen? They don't have gills, so where do they get the oxygen? Any guesses? All right, so just like us, whales breathe air. And how they get the air is that they come to the surface and they use what's called a blowhole. You've probably seen videos of it where they shoot water up in the air really, really high. But that, believe it or not, is how they breathe. So when they come to the surface and they hang out for a second and they blow out all the water that's on their blowhole, they use that blowhole to also suck the air back into them. And they can last a long time without having to surface. But when they do, they usually hang out for a while so they can take a couple deep breaths. You know, they're big animals. They need a lot of air. And sharks were grainy. They felt like sandpaper. What do you think happens if you touch a whale? I haven't got to touch a whale yet. What do you think a whale feels like?
Smooth.
Smooth.
Willow
That's right.
says smooth. You think scaly, Janella?
Scaly. Ooh. Scaly's a good guess. I know they have normal skin.
Is a whale a fish or a mammal? So it's going to have skin, not scales, right?
Right. What makes the whale different from us, because we're mammals too, right? They have something that's a lot more intense than us. And we have the same kind of tissue called fat, but their tissue is what we call blubber. And they have a lot of it. Whales tend to burn a lot of calories. It's moving this ginormous body, so it needs a lot of places to store all that energy. And where they're going to store it? In that blubber. And the blubber is multi-purpose too. It helps keep them warm. So all those blue whales that live in the Antarctic, they are full of blubber to keep them warm while they're in such frigid waters. And so today, our slime is going to mimic that texture of a whale. And we're going to be making a form of what's called a butter slime to make a blubbery effect. You guys ready to get started?
They're very excited.
Good. All right, let's pan over to our slime.
All right.
Go ahead and start taking it out. All right, so we have all of our ingredients. So first things first, you'll see we don't have any sand, but we have this stuff. This is what we call air clay. And this is what's going to make it feel really interesting. And then we have these. What do you think these are? Beads. Very good. And these beads represent the air that the whales blow out from. I know. It's very interesting. These are going to fall everywhere, so be very careful when we get to that step. And then whales have their own smell. Go ahead and open that up now and take a good smell.
Open the smell.
It smells like ocean.
Smells like ocean. And then so if you have a smell that's not ocean smell and it smells very sweet, Does anybody have sweet smell? So for those who have the sweet smell, I have the sweet smell today. That smell is called ambergris. Can you say that?
Ambergris.
That's right. What do you think ambergris is? It's from a whale. Where do you think it comes from?
The blubber, what else? You think that too? Most of them think blubber.
Those are close guesses, but it's a combination of barf and earwax.
Janella, did you hear that?
So, and a lot of people actually collect that smell to make perfume. It's very sweet smelling. It's not what you would expect from earwax and barf. So, let's go ahead and get started. First things first. You're gonna open up your glue. And like our other steps before, we're gonna add baking soda and contact solution. And remember, the rule of thumb is to add a little to build as you go. I'm adding half my contact solution and 2 pinches of baking soda. So here comes 1. Here comes 2. Comes there. We're gonna add our whale smell. And unlike the shark slime, we're gonna stir as it is. We wanna mix these ingredients first, so it's a little easier to fold inside. And this is where you can also start figuring out whether your slime is coming together. Mine is a little watery, so I might add another pinch of baking soda. Once you see that it's sticking to your stir stick, that's when you can start working with your hands. Mine isn't quite there yet, so I'm gonna keep stirring. Sometimes stirring vigorously will help activate it better. All right, here comes the fun part. You can either pick 1 packet or half of each packet and open that up and start adding it to your slime. Yeah, when you combine the blue and the pink together, they also make purple.
You can use all of one color or half of each.
That's fast.
I'm gonna go all blue. So go ahead and enjoy the clay before you mix it in. It's very fun too.
I agree.
And then you're gonna start putting it into your slime, and with the chop and fold method, you're gonna start mixing it in. It looks awful at first, but it comes together, I promise. It is hard. You gotta keep stirring, and if you can't stir with your stir stick anymore, you can stir with your hands. That's what I'm doing right now.
It's stretchy.
It is stretchy. It'll get gummy the more you work with it. So you can't see, but you're gonna smush with your hands to make sure all the clay is mixed into your slime. So now my slime is getting worked enough, and I am collecting the slime that I get dirty from. It just picks it right up. And you can feel the texture is a lot rubberier, a lot more rubbery. Can't speak. It's more rubber-like in comparison to our shark slime. There we go. Nice and clean again. And this is a kind of texture where you can easily bounce it on your table. All right, so were you guys able to successfully incorporate your clay into your slime?
Hey guys,
Good, I'm glad. So the next part is going to be these fun air beads, right? And that's a special way to add them because they tend to roll everywhere. So let's go ahead and pan right over them. So got this, I got my slide. We're gonna do a fold method on our workstation. So lay it out, give it some space. And you're gonna sprinkle them in. I don't recommend all at once since they tend to be roly-poly. So I got a majority in that time. So go ahead and smush that in. And fold it a couple times. Then you're going to make another pocket and add the rest. There you go. You have a whale slime. I already took the liberty and added my eyeball. So let's see if I can find that. And yes, the beads are going to fall out of your slime, and that's okay. It is very satisfying. See, I already have two falling out. I can just pick them right back up. Let's see. Where's my eyeball? I think this one's going to be named One-Eyed Larry because he only came with one eye. I still haven't found Larry's eye. His one eyeball. Gotta find it. That's my mission. My mission in life. Find Larry's eye. There it is. Found it. Ooh, there it goes. So let's go ahead and take a look at them side by side. Of course, they're different in color. At least that's what I tried to do. One-Eyed Larry is gonna have his one eye right on top. Let's see if I can find his other eye. Did temporary eye surgery. There we go. One eye, two eye. Far apart because sharks have them on either side. So, when you're comparing your two slimes together, what do you think? How's it feel? How's it feel?
I like the shark slime better.
You like the shark slime better? How many people like shark slime better?
Me. Yeah.
Sounds like a lot of people. Why do you not like whale slime? It's so blubbery.
Thank you so much. We will see you tomorrow.
We'll see you tomorrow. Bye for now.